The secret to success and confidence comes from inner strength. It's a superpower that helped David Goggins, a 300-pound fat man, lose 106 pounds in 3 months in order to join the Navy SEAL. Now he is now known as one of the most toughest and strong-minded people in the world. And in today's video, I'm going to touch on how you can build a strong inner strength in order to help you find success and build confidence. So now let's touch on with a quick backstory on who David Goggins is and how he built it.
Get it! 18!
They don't know me, son!
Get it! 19!
They don't know me, son!
Now David Goggins is an average man like all of us. He weighed about 300 pounds and he worked at Ecolabs and he had learning disabilities, which stopped him from achieving success in life. While one day he was at home watching television, he came across a Discovery channel that showcased Class 224. After watching that, he started reflecting on himself and he started thinking why he wasn't able to become that. So he decided to call up recruits in order to tell them that he wants to become a Navy SEAL. However, because of the weight limit, he had to lose 106 pounds in 3 months in order to join. Now, David really didn't believe in himself, so he went back to spraying cockroaches for Ecolabs. But after that, David decided that he was going to change, that he's had enough of this. So he started running 4 miles. And what he didn't know is how difficult it was because he used to be an athlete in high school. But now it was really hard for him in order to run. But he decided not to give up. He decided that there was a switch in him that flipped. He decided that this time he's going to stick to it. And now he was become well known as that guy who ran 50 miles, as that guy who runs alone. Now, one of the things that David Goggins did was in order to become that Navy SEAL, to become that tough guy, with that he had to embrace discomfort. Now, a lot of us want to stay comfortable in our lives, want to stay comfortable in our homes, want to stay comfortable in everything. Now, as human beings, we like comfort. We like the sense of familiarity that brings to us. We like the things we do it. So that's why you see a lot of people who are unhappy with their jobs, they stay at their jobs, is because they find being uncomfortable with it. They find being comfortable with it. They find living that comfortable life, that secure life. But David Goggins didn't accept that. Now David Goggins wants to stay uncomfortable. Now if you want to be successful in life, then you have to stay uncomfortable. You have to accept the fact that you always need to be uncomfortable. Whether it's going up and talking to 10 girls, whether it's going up and approaching people, whether it's social anxiety, you have to embrace discomfort in order to build yourself as a newer, a stronger, and better version of yourself. So now let's touch on the next thing. Now the next thing that you need to do is to set goals. Now I'm not talking about the normal goals that you always hear, like set the goals that you want in the future. No, what I'm talking about is setting goals that are nearly impossible to accomplish, but you have to accomplish it yourself. Now David Goggins set the goal in order to lose 106 pounds in the next 3 months. Now that is really difficult to accomplish, but it's not impossible. Because it was really difficult to accomplish, he pushed himself beyond his limit. He pushed himself beyond what he's capable of in order to lose that. So that's why he's lost all that, is because he's pushed himself over the limit. So as a person who wants to find success in life and to build confidence, then you have to push yourself more than you're capable of. You have to push yourself more further your limits. Because if you don't push yourself past your limits, then you really don't know how far you can go. So that's why you have to keep pushing yourself past your limits. So now let's move on to the next thing. Now the next thing that you have to do is to stay disciplined. Now it's easy for us to lose our discipline. It's easy for us to become undisciplined, because we as humans, we really want to do the easy stuff first. We want to accomplish things and we have limited motivation. But discipline, what it does is discipline is defined as doing something even when you don't feel like it, in short terms. So if you build a strong discipline, then you're more likely to stick to your habits. And in order to achieve the success, the confidence in life that you need, you have to achieve this discipline. You have to build this discipline for yourself in order to get to that level. Now, if you want to know more about discipline, I have a full video about that, a full guide about how to build strong discipline. And I also have a video on how to keep your habits intact that you can check out below in the video with the link. So now let's move on to the next thing. Now this one's really short, but what you really have to do is you're going to have to accept the fact that it's going to suck. I'm not going to deny that everything's going to suck, especially at some points where you're losing all your motivation, when you don't feel like doing anything. It's going to suck doing that work. Or sometimes you don't even want to do that work, but you have to stick to it and do it. It's just going to suck. You just have to live with the fact that it's going to suck in order to take you to that point that you really want to be in. So after you accept the fact that it's going to suck, then you can accomplish that success and build the confidence that you really need and discover more of your inner strength and build a potential. Now let's touch on the last and final thing. Now the last thing they really need to do is to never settle. Now a lot of people make the mistake, especially entrepreneurs or people in life, make the fact that after they learn something, after they accomplished a goal or a level and they got to that point, that they can just settle down. They can just stay where they are at that point. Now that's the biggest mistake, because if you have competitors, they're going to catch up to you. Now you have to keep continuously learning and continuously improving. This is not a destination, it's a journey. You have to keep going on this journey no matter what. If you're not someone that's capable of going this journey, then you might not as well be on it. Now you know how to build your inner strength. Now you know the success and the confidence that come with it. But there's a lot more perks that also come with it too. But those are the main general ones that we'll be discussing. And because now you know those, then go out and achieve that inner strength. Using this, I'll write a guide down below in order for you to achieve your inner strength that you can look at for free.